Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and as things feel cooler, we're going to invite adventure. Yes, hello adventurers, bring it on. We're going to be exploring practical tips on how to care for your gear. Now today, Cape Union MART's technical product specialist, Pierre, otherwise known as Pierre with the gear, is back to tell us how to take care of your K-Way down puffer jacket to preserve its longevity naturally. So let's dive into this journey of gear care together. Pierre, always good to see you, man. I get excited because it's like this adult version of show and tell where you just the latest gear, the latest stuff that allows us to explore adventure. So come on, man, what do you got for us? And especially when it comes to taking care of our jackets this winter, there's a little bit more that goes into this to get the most out of our puffers, right?
Exactly that. Good to see you again, Raul,
Yeah.
after such a long time. First, let's prep for the magic show at the end.
Okay,
so
magic show? Okay, say no more, I'm listening.
I need to create moisture vapor or steam, really.
Okay.
So we're going to start with that. And firstly, before we get started, when we talk about technical outdoor gear, you shouldn't consider it to be clothing. It is actually PPE. It's personal protective equipment. And we wash clothing and we protect or service gear. So care and protect is what it's about. Green for clean and blue for proofing.
Okay.
Care and protect. Those are the important things when you talk about outdoor gear, because technical products need to be cared for in a technical way. Otherwise, they technically stop working.
And they need to obviously remain technical and functional at the same time.
Exactly.
So let's talk about something like, let's say, a puffer jacket. How do we know that it's possibly time to clean the puffer, wash the puffer out? And also, how on earth do we do that?
Fantastic. So a down jacket, generally we advise customers to wash them maybe once, maybe twice a year.
Okay.
If it gets dirty on the outside, just a damp cloth just to clean it up. But when it comes to cleaning, you need to protect the down. And down, if it's not cared for properly, becomes completely useless. It loses its loft, it loses its heat retention capabilities. So that's why care and protect is so important with your technical
And you definitely
gear.
need that. I mean, I had a chance to actually jump into the cold room out at one of the stores. Wow, the filling power is important, obviously, and you need that. And you don't want to compromise that at the same time, because it's going to make a difference. Let me tell you, I felt that firsthand. So let's talk about this. You mentioned, obviously, don't wash it too much. You mentioned the fact that we need to obviously take care of it in a special way. Are we going to go through a demo of that, or what are you going to showcase here? Because I just heard magic and I'm like, okay, I'm listening. How are we doing this?
Well, let's start with water resistance, water repellence, and waterproofing.
Yeah.
Okay, so water resistance is a fabric's ability to resist water. This is okay in light rains, but when heavy rain comes, you need waterproofing. So let's start with that. Can I have some water from the tap there,
Let me
please?
sort you out. And I want to say that this is something I think has become a big sort of fallacy where people don't really understand the difference between the two. So I'm dying to find out more about this, and I think Mzansi that's listening right now is going to be paying attention, because this is going to... Are you just chuck this on you?
This is where I demonstrate water repellence. So it repels water. You shouldn't, but when the jacket is new, it's got an invisible coating on called DWR. Durable Water Repellence.
Okay, is that what's happening right now?
That's right. So this is not a waterproof jacket, and that's very important. Water repellence is what is stopping the water from penetrating through the fabric. And check this out, it just beads off.
Literally, you can see it as it beads off. You can oh, come on. That is so cool. It's almost as if it is a solid surface, but it is not, because like you mentioned, it still has this breathability to it.
Correct.
That is so cool.
This is my jacket I brought from home. It's a few years old, and when I haven't treated it for a while, and as we can see, the water repellence is gone. It's not repelling water is what a
little
new
bit of
jacket
it,
would.
but it slowly seems to start absorbing,
Starting
maybe
to
the stitching and
seep
stuff. Yeah. So what does that mean? Is this jacket like done?
No.
No.
No, it just needs to be serviced. And that's what the proofing is on this one. The blue reapplies that DWR coating, which means you get longer longevity for your jacket. The jacket doesn't get wet in a light rain. And then very importantly, it also makes sure that your down re-lofts again.
Pierre, you know what you've just done now? You've just taken an incredible jacket, and not only is it a functional jacket that works well, but you now turned it into like an investment piece.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You're giving me more time, more experience out of this, and something I only have to utilize once or twice a year. This is incredible, man.
That's
I love
right.
this. All right. So that basically reinstitutes the DWR's effectiveness, and that's in terms of repelling water and get that bead back again.
Protection, that's key. Protect your gear and service your gear. So it's not a
Brilliant.
washing, it's a service treatment.
And I know we are speaking about puffers. Is it something that only applies to the range of puffers, or can we use this with all jackets?
So every jacket should be reapplied with the DWR, because this is a waterproof jacket. You can only classify it as a waterproof jacket once you've sealed the seams.
Oh, nice. I see
So
that.
seam sealing is very
Not
important.
much stitching even.
Down jackets are not seam sealed because it'll become very heavy and it'll become very expensive to seam seal.
Okay.
Now a rain jacket goes over your waterproof jacket and then it gets seam sealed. Now seam sealing is how you make a waterproof fabric waterproof after you've stitched it together.
Okay,
And,
okay. So taking out all those potential compromising areas and reinstituting the seal in that.
Exactly.
Makes
exactly.
sense. Listen, this is incredible. This is exciting. I know we're gonna. Oh, look at the bead again as well. You can't get tired on this. It's something that just blows my mind away. I know you mentioned you have another magic trick to show off.
The magic show.
Maybe we can get to that in just a bit of time, and maybe a reminder to you, Mzansi, of course, that these are the options that you have to take and utilize for your existing jackets. So there are repair centers that are available at specific stores, and if your jacket is in need of some extra attention, you can head over to Cape Union Mart's Adventure Store right now. So just before we head off, I think we're going to see one little magic trick. I can't help but dive
Exactly.
into what's going to happen right now.
Okay,
You need assistance?
We need to go very quickly.
Okay,
So this
yeah.
is waterproof, no?
Yes,
Okay.
100% waterproof.
But it is not breathable because as you can see, no moisture vapor. Your
Yeah.
sweat turns into a vapor and then it
So it just sits, it'll just sit on your
inside.
skin in
Now
between
feel
the jacket.
that. It's supposed to be very hot, but it's actually ice cold. So your jacket that is not water repellent anymore will not allow your body sweat to get out. It won't keep you dry from the inside.
that's no good.
And then it makes you cold and it can actually kill on a mountain. But a technical jacket, the coup de grace of the show, will allow moisture vapor to permeate without water penetrating. And that is how we keep your body dry from the inside and the out.
Unbelievable. Pierre with the gear drops his mic right there. The crescendo of this experience. That is absolutely amazing, Pierre. Thank you so much for coming through, blowing us away with the technicalities that KO has to offer. And of course, if you head down to Cape Union Mart, like I said, if your jacket is in need of some repairs, if there's a tear or something that requires attention, head over to Cape Union Mart's Adventure Center at Canal Walk. The experts can help mend and revitalize your favorite gear, ensuring it lasts for many more adventures. Now, the Repair Cafe is open between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Tuesdays to Saturday. Plus, you can shop in store or online at capeunionmart.co.za and get 20% off leisure jackets, knitwear, sweats, and shirts. Now, this offer is valid until the 2nd of June. So what are you waiting for? Get involved in this magic. Man, that was so cool. Thank you so much again.
Okay.
I'm going to get a jacket now, actually.
Yeah.